What's up? What's up? How everybody doing? Making a quick video today on why I'm becoming extreme minimalist and buying nothing. Personally, at the end of the video, yeah. So this is some of the stuff I have in storage. That should almost be done. This is one of my little offices that I have. So both of these combined is everything that I have. The thing is about owning things. Sometimes, sorry, I got a little cough. Sometimes things start owning you, and we live just to purchase and purchase and purchase things when 95% of the things we really don't need. My problem, I had issues with buying sneakers. I had over 200 pairs of sneakers. I'm probably down to like 50 pairs now. And the reason why I bought so many pairs of sneakers is because when we were younger, my mom didn't have money to buy us expensive sneakers. Um, she didn't have a lot of money. So I told myself when I get older, I'm always going to have the nicest sneakers. So, man, I went on a rampage and just buying sneakers and giving them away, buying more sneakers and giving them away and stuff like that. So I understand that maybe trauma, I'm not going to call it trauma. I'm just gonna call it. We didn't have nothing. We didn't have that much growing up, and my mom did her best. So I'm not even gonna. It's just she didn't have. She didn't have it. She was raising three boys by herself. I'm the youngest, and I got two older brothers. So she didn't have it. And the thing is, I really didn't complain too much about not having, because once she got her taxes, she'll buy us a nice pair of sneakers during taxes, and them sneakers are supposed to last us the whole year until the next tax season for her and stuff like that. So the older you get, the older the more you understand what our parents went through with money, things, with rent and situations. Even though it was cheaper back in the days, um, we just didn't have enough. So my goal now is I'm just getting rid of a lot of stuff. Right now is sneakers and books. I have a lot of. So I'm getting rid of my books little by little. Sneakers I'm down to like 50, 60 pairs. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start wearing them more and more and more because I wear one pair of shoes and just use those for everyday sneaker wearing. So I'm just gonna start wearing my sneakers. If they get messed up, they get messed up. Maybe get down to like five pairs of sneakers on rotation for running, going to the gym, and walking and stuff like that. Maybe, but yeah, I'll post the pictures of everything I own now in between here. You will see it. Um, and it's just a process of just getting rid of stuff. We don't need too much stuff. You go into people's apartments, they got stuff everywhere, things they don't use, um, books and clothes. And I mean, if you're in the fashion industry, I understand why you have so much clothes. If you're into fashion and stuff like that, I understand. But little by little, you understand you don't need so much stuff. A lot of the stuff you wear once or twice and you put it back in the closet. A lot of these millionaires and stuff like that, they have, I'm talking about the ones that you see spending money. They'll, like real famous people, they can only wear one stuff one time and you won't see them wearing it again because people would talk about it like, oh, he's wearing the same shirt, the same Louis Vuitton. So a lot of these people just have to keep buying and buying and buying, and so they won't look like, they don't have enough. I don't think you will ever see Kim Kardashian wearing the same thing twice. Maybe she has. I don't think you'll see Beyonce wearing the same thing twice anywhere out, and that's just their lifestyle because that's the industry that they're in. Um, and that sucks because people are going to talk about them and stuff like that. So that's a different situation. The money that they have is crazy money, and yeah. So I mean, little by little, just getting rid of stuff. If I can have enough stuff just to fit in like two backpacks, I'll be good. The only hard part is I like bicycles now, so I bought I got two bicycles now. I got a BMX bike and I got a road bike. The BMX bike is a 29-inch Thorn Good or something like Thorn Goon or something like that. Um, and it's 29 inches, and I just wanted it because it's just a nice little cruising bike, one speed, cruise bike where I can just ride around and stuff like that. And then the trek bike, the road bike, I think is 11 speed, 11 gears on it. So maybe 11 or 10, one of those. And that's good for doing long distance and just getting on the road bike. But I just bought the BMX bike to cruise and stuff like that. But back to the real conversation is about owning nothing. My goal in life is to own nothing. That's it. Own less than 50 things. And then when I get into my 50s, learn have less than 20 things. And then when I get to my 60s, have like 5 things in rotation. Just one pair of pants, some shirts, and some shorts, and that's it. And wash them and stuff like that. The older I get, we don't need none of this stuff. When I pass away, I don't want nobody to deal with anything that I have. Going to somebody's house and having to throw away dead people's stuff is something that that sucks, because then you're gonna have the memories. And uh, when my dad passed away last year, going into his apartment and having to throw away stuff and just putting everything together, and then everything just goes straight to the trash and nobody cares. He probably cared when he had it, but nobody cared. It was in the trash in New York City, in the trash. And we try to put everything together, and it's just all going to the trash. For what? And my dad was he was the frugal person. He didn't spend that much money. I think he spent more money on lottery tickets than anybody I know in the world, but he really wasn't somebody who spend and spend. The thing that he spent a lot of money on, I think, was food and vitamins and stuff like that, and nutrition and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't think he was a big spender like that. He had other vices that we're not going to talk about, but um, yeah, people go through things. So if you have like close ones that passed away, you understand that going to their apartment, going to their house, and having to clean up and just get rid of stuff is not good for the not good. It doesn't feel good. It probably brings more emotions than anything else. Um, so that's my goal. Is just to get rid of everything, and then just spend less, most more investing, and then the money that you do have coming in, go travel and stuff like that. But pay for experiences, and you don't need too much things. I mean, when you're younger, I know you need things to impress other people. If you're a man, you want to buy the nicest clothes so you can have the best women. Um, Women, the same thing. You want to look the best and stuff like that. And I understand when you're young, but I think the older that you get more wisdom, you get more understanding. I know a lot of these gurus online. Oh, the reason why you're a minimalist is you can't afford anything. But most people are gonna live a frugal life. Most people are gonna live a debt life. Most people are not going to put in the work to become better, to make the most money that they can yearly. And that's just the way it is. It's been like that since forever, since the time has begun, and stuff. And we fall victim to debt. Debt. You can't be what is that? The borrower is the slave to the lender. So the more money that you borrow of buying trash things, if you put in vacations on credit card, if you put in materialistic things on credit cards and you're not paying them back and you're paying interest and stuff, I know people that's probably paying interest on the on coffee still. On the $5 coffee, there's probably people still paying interest from a year from now from a $5 cup of coffee. And I'm not saying don't buy the coffee. I'm saying just don't put it in the credit card and don't pay the bill. That's kind of crazy. And I'm becoming, like I said, becoming a pure minimalist. Little by little, I ain't gonna have shit. I'm gonna be able to have my car and go wherever I want from place to place. Um, and that's the next process to get rid of more books. The good thing now with technology, all the books can be in the phone. But it's something about having a physical copy of a book that it feels great. So that's going to be the hard part um is breaking that mold right there, buying books. So I mean, that's just my way that I'm gonna live little by little. I mean, people think I'm crazy already. So like I said, Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe, share. I'll post the video. Well, you probably see it already, but remember, the less things you got, the less you got to worry about. And we just keep it like that. Peace.